Hello, good morning, everyone. Brenda over here at Blasterworks, and I'm getting ready to work on my trash talk journal for the year. Well, not for the year, but you know what I mean. This year's trash talk. March is done, but I do need to do the center page, and I want. Oop, it's falling out of the center, and I want to glue down the avocado. And I think I'll use the quote that I had cut out earlier. Um, life at its best for all the West, and I'll put that with the avocado. And then I think I'll be done with that. Last week, I do need to move over some of my to-do list. I did not finish Koa, but I did start them. I still need to go to drop off those books at the thrift store. I did my taxes, but I still need to do my state. I'm waiting on my state because I owe, so I'm waiting for payday before I do that. But other than that, we'll do that. I'll try to do that on camera. Maybe that'll be the focus today and not prepping for next week. I did start Koa, like I said. I just got the eyes done. Still need to add a little bit of shadow, like a little bit darker here, just to make the shine pop a little bit more. Koa is an all black cat, so that'll be fun. You would think it's easy when they're all just one color, but it's actually, to me, it's actually a little harder. All right, so then here is my April. We are going to be working on this page. Okay, so that's going to be kind of hard because we have to glue stuff in or put stuff on there. But I could probably do like a tip in or just put some here, like a fold tip in there. So that's that. I'll try to do that on camera, maybe just speed it up. Trash, this was in work trash. I just dug it out of the trash. It was a box, and I believe it had one of those drinking thermos, whatever you guys call it nowadays, in there. But I just liked the black and silver and the giving back. So if anything, I might even just cut it. I already tore it off the box. And I was trying to make it as thin as possible. That's why it's curling up. And then here is the box it was on. So you can see it was corrugated, and it also had this layer of white cardboard on it. So that's that. I might keep that too, but we'll see. All right, so then that's that. And then this is just from our beans. We finally finished. We have a mason jar full of beans. This was in there just to let us know what it was, kind of like decoration on the inside, but it's done now. This is from work. This is a lens that I used to do maintenance on the edger, but I just liked the color, so maybe I'll use that. Plant-based cheese. Coffee, I just started using this coffee from Flip Farms, so that'll probably go in here. I don't know if I'm just going to try to peel the label off or use the bag itself. The only thing is the bag, obviously has the stuff on the inside. So if I open it like a page or whatever, it's going to be kind of hard to use. We are trying to pop our own popcorn at home now instead of buying the pre-popped popcorn. The only drawback is I'm lazy, so I haven't had popcorn. Hubby has, but I just don't. I don't because I'm just too lazy to go pop my own popcorn. We are trying this brand of veggie burgers. Sweet potato, we finished sweet potato and cauliflower last week, and we still have a third flavor, which is like greens, like different greens, like super food or whatever you call them, power greens or something. We still have 2 patties left in that box. Comes 4 patties in a box. These were on sale. That's why we are trying them. And we actually had burgers all week because he was trying to figure out the best way to cook them so that they would be crunchy. The cauliflower came out, I think, the best. They're all good in flavor, but the crunchiness on this one was good. This one was kind of soft and mushy. So, no one likes to eat a mushy burger, but the flavor was good, so I don't mind. It's just when you bite into it, kind of like squeezed out of the sides. But yeah, and so while I was looking for an old coffee image to put in the center of March, I came across this image. So I'm going to use that for this, since we did not eat out. No fast food. I call it fast food, but it's not really fast food. It's a takeout. But we did not get takeout. We just had burgers pretty much every day. Sunday through, did we? Yeah, I think so. Maybe one day we had like a stir fry. We did have greens from the backyard, collard greens, on one day. But pretty much for the rest of the days we had burgers. which I'm not complaining because they are pretty good. The only thing is the carbs from the bread, and we have usually French fries to go with it. I think I've gained a couple pounds because of that. Yeah, so this is my trash. I'll try to integrate it the best I can into this week's for next week's page. But I think what I'll do is I'll do that later. I think I'm going to do the center of this first. Let's put this over here, and then I'm still going to pick a color for April's center page because remember we have that that little card that said to focus on a color. So I wrote down the 6 colors that were given to me, and then I thought I had a dice. I didn't have a dice, so I made my own out of this, and I'll just roll the dice. See, like that's a 5. I'll just roll the dice and then see what color I end up having to focus on for April, and then that'll go in the center of April. All right, so let's put that over here. And lighting wise, I ordered a light, so hopefully that comes in tomorrow. But for in the meantime, what I did was I made myself a lampshade out of paper for that one. So it kind of helps. It diffuses the brightness a little bit. Still causes a shadow, obviously, but see, it's not as dark, the shadow. So that's okay. I don't mind that at all. All right, so let's start on my. Oh, and then I rode my bike Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and did shopping on these 2 days. And then I know I have to do shopping tomorrow and go in kind of early tomorrow because Alfonso, who usually works the weekends, he was off this weekend, and he usually will keep the orders updated for me so that when I come in Monday, I don't have as much to do. But he was off, so I know I have a lot to do. So I'm going to go in early and do my lunch shopping tomorrow for the rest of the week. So hopefully I can ride my bike the rest of the week, except for I have a dental appointment on Wednesday, so I'm going to have to drive. This I just kept in here just because I like it there. So I'm going to work on the center page, which I kind of already have my stuff in here. You know what? Let's glue this down first because this is easy. I think I'm going to cut this a little bit so I can fit it in there better. And if my stomach growls, please forgive me. I don't know why I'm hungry already. It's too early. No flea market today because, well, there is one. It's the 5th. It's the 5th Sunday, but they are having one down the street. But we decided not to go. That one you have to pay for, and I kind of would rather save my money. And 2, I think my friend is a little tired. She had a busy week last week. Her car was messed up last week. That's why she didn't come. So she's okay. It was just her car. But she got it in for maintenance. And that car, she's had that car for a long time and hardly ever has to do anything to it. And it was still running, but all the lights and stuff came on. So she was concerned. She didn't want to drive really far with it. And I don't blame her. So that's why we didn't go. But yeah, so she's okay. It's just the car needed maintenance. And let's see. This week I know I haven't been doing a lot of art, and I apologize, you guys. I mean, many of you know what I'm dealing with on my end as far as hubby's health and all that kind of stuff. And also I am trying to do the yard in the backyard. So that's been a lot my focus. Like every day when I get home from work, what I'm trying to do is go out there and I go out there barefoot because I feel like I need to. But I'll go out there and pull weeds out of the yard, pull them up so that I get the roots. And I just do it for like 30 minutes after work or whatever. I just feel like it's beneficial to me, and it's actually kind of relaxing to do that. And then I kind of just map out, like decide what I'm going to do for the weekend. And then like we have trash pickup on Wednesdays, so I have to make sure. So I try to fill the bins with any, like the green bin with any grass or weeds that I pulled up. And then, and also I'll fill up the trash bin if I can, which I will have to do this coming up week before Wednesday, because yesterday I finally cut down that cactus. I don't know if you guys remember. I'll try to get a picture of the before if I can find it. I think I took a video, and I can probably capture it off the video. But yeah, I finally cut that down, and then I'm not gonna go too close, but I just want to fussy cut it a little bit. So I finally got that down yesterday, which was hard because it was so big. And then those little, you get like little needles in you, like from the cactus. And those I had to keep stopping and pulling them out of my fingers because they just kind of fly around and get embedded on you, like they're airborne or something. I don't know, but yeah, so that was annoying, but I got it done. I also cut back the rose bush that was over there because that was out of control. Um, so then this week I just have to pick up the mess that I made, get it into the trash. Now we can't put cactus into the green trash. You're not supposed to put cactus in there, so that'll just go into the regular trash. I feel like I need some color back there, right? Because like that just kind of blends in. Okay, this is going to go here. This guy is going to go here. Should I slap some color like from the flowers back behind there? What do you guys think? Or is that my stomach? Is that just too much work? I think that's too much work. I think I'll just leave it like this, right? So that's the last of my tomatoes. They're done. And then my loquats, I still have some loquats on the tree. It's really good too, but hubby doesn't eat them because they're high in potassium. And so his blood pressure is low. So this would not be a good fruit for him, but it is good for me, but I can't eat that much loquats. So I picked some yesterday. I went to my neighbors, but they weren't home. And I don't want to just leave them because these you have to eat right away. And I want to let them know that if they like it, just to let me know because I'll drop off more. But I want them to taste it first. Okay. I think I'll just put it together. I'll just outline it maybe with some different colors later if I feel like it. But yeah, let's just glue all this down. Okay, these are stickers, so I can just stick these down. And like I said, sorry about my stomach, but it's going to be growling because I drank my coffee. And no food. All right, so what else have I been up to this week? Not much. My artichokes are growing. I think I told you guys that. But the one main artichoke, I came out yesterday and it was on the ground. The whole plant had fallen over, and I think because it was too heavy, and that was my fault. I think I watered it the night before, and I forgot I was watering it, and I think I watered it too much so that the soil was too soft and it couldn't hold it. So yeah, but I was able to take the artichokes off of it. Because at first I thought an animal. I thought maybe the possum did it, but no, because the artichokes were still on there, so nobody's eating them. All right, you know what? I'll use glue stick. I'll use this one. So it's pretty light. Still trying to get rid of this one. Okay, look at this. It's still kind of sticky because this is a sticker in itself, but I want to add some glue to it also. Let's put that up there. Okay, and then I need to put this down. Oh, what have y'all been up to? How's the weather at your part? Last week we were in the mid 70s, so it was actually a nice week last week. This week I think we're creeping up into the 80s, which is still not horrible, but when you're out in the yard, it does feel a little bit hotter. Is anyone still getting snow? Curious about that. If any of y'all are still getting snow or freezing temperatures, or is it spring now? Spring has sprung. Hopefully it has for everybody. I don't think this is a sticker. I think this is just a cutout. So this one, look at this. I've been making plans, like writing down stuff that I want to do, like in the yard. Besides planting, I want to get a rainwater collector type thing set up going. So I want to do that. And I know we don't get a lot of rain here, but I still want to do that. So I've been looking into that. I've been looking into different, like what I want to plant. So I want to plant like carrots and onions, regular onions. I already have green onions. Those are easy, but regular onions. You start more potatoes. And what else was I going to do? Oh, have you guys seen the, I've been getting a lot of pop-ups for the sprouts. Have y'all seen that we grow sprouts in a mason jar? And it only takes like maybe a week or so, and then you have this whole jar full of sprouts, which you can use in a salad or as lettuce, like on our veggie burger buns. You know what I mean? Like not veggie burger buns, but on our veggie burgers. I've been really looking into that. I think I want to do that. Now the one I get the advertisement for is expensive, so I'm not doing that. I'm going to just use regular mason jars. And then on Amazon, you can get the lids with the holes in them because you have to rinse them. The first few days, you have to rinse them like twice a day, the seeds that are inside, and then drain it. So then you have to tilt it, like drain it out and then tilt it and let it dry. And then you do that like twice a day for the first few days. And then after a while, they'll start sprouting and then you'll have the sprouts. So if you haven't seen that, Google it because it's pretty cool looking. All right, so I think I'm done with this. I'll go later and outline it and put Scrappy 8, like I did on the last one. But for now, this is done. This is done. I already journaled. I just need to go back later and see what I need to forward into the next week. But yeah, March can be filed away. This one came out kind of chunky. All right, so then now I'm going to work on this one, and I'm just going to speed that up if I even add that into this video at all. Where are we at? We're already at 20, so I'll probably just do the page. And then I'll just show it to you guys. But I still need to pick a color for the center. Let's do that now. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's do that now. Let's see what. And then also, did I already put it in the center here? No. Okay, so this is the thing. Choose a color. So that's going to be this. But I thought I had a little piece of like this, but it had colors on it. And I found it while I was looking again for the coffee thing. But it had 6 colors. It said it was like an old advertisement for fashion colors for the year. Oh, I hope I didn't lose it. All right, so I'm gonna have to look for that. But for now, we're gonna do. So our colors are like a wine deep red. We got light blue, petrol, which I found out is like a teal but darker. But I think what I'll do is any shade of teal, preferably the darker one if I can find it anywhere. But all of these light blues, there's going to be different shades of light blue, different shades of the deep red. Cantaloupe, which to me is kind of like a peachy color. So a cantaloupe, peachy color, like that. Different shades, and then lime green. And yeah, I don't know who said pink. Someone said pink. But here's my makeshift little dice. And let's see. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get that out of the way. And let's roll the dice and see what color we're going to focus on. And I'd like it if you guys would play along too. If you do, you can send me pictures of what you discover while you're out and about. And then I can share it with everybody and we'll see. Maybe some of us will have the same pictures, All right, let's see. What color are we getting to focus on for April? Wine. Deep red. Okay. So wine deep red is our color that we have to look for this month, okay? All right, so I'm going to write that in here. Well, I won't write it. I'll just remember. Oh, you know what? I'll write it on the card. And I think I might even do this, if not every month, every other month. And then since we already used wine deep red, we'll cross that out. And then if someone comes up with a different color, we'll put that in there instead. And then we'll just rotate our colors. I mean, we'll just use the same colors. All right. All right, so for April, No, maybe I should make copies of this. Yeah, maybe I'll make copies of this and then just put it in there. Should I? I don't know. Anyways. All right. So unfortunately, my mic goes out, but that's okay. I'll just do a voiceover. And luckily, I was just getting ready to work on the page anyway. But first, I was showing you my inspiration picture that I took a while ago, and I forgot to show you guys. But it's just this. And you're thinking, why is that inspirational? But I was thinking of as a lamp, as a hanging lamp. Not that I would buy that and use that particular thing because that'd be too heavy, but I can make something similar and make it look like a vent or whatever that is called. So that's just an idea I have. Not that I would follow through with it, who knows, but that's why it's in the inspiration little journal, is because I might do something like that in the future. Anyway, so now I'm going to work on this page. So if I'm telling you that if I have time, I'll keep it in, but I'm going to speed it up. And if I don't have time, I'll just go over the page later once I'm done. So from here on out, I'm just going to speed it up and be quiet. Crinkle, 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 crinkle. All right, so now I'm done, and I'm just going to show you my page, and I apologize for the mic going out, because then you don't even get to hear like the sounds of creating the page. I know a lot of you like that, but I'm not going to even add music. I just keep it quiet. Um, but anyway, so yeah, so here's my page, and I had put the Flip Farm sticker down. It was already sticky, so I didn't have to do much to that. And then I added the giving back as a pocket on that page because when you buy the coffee from Flip Farms, you're actually giving back to their cause, which is to help rehabilitate dogs and get them up for adoption, get them ready for adoption. So that's why I put those two on the same page. That I'm just going to use maybe for gardening or something, because I did, as you know, make a gardening journal, but I can't find it anywhere. I don't know. I made a pocket for it, and then that was the last I seen of it. I have no idea where it is. so, so I might as well start putting my gardening uh, history and things in this journal, into the trash journal. Now, these I'm going to use one as a journal card and then one as my to-do list. And then here I'm just showing you how I just put the decoration on. I liked the way that looked because it all kind of fit together with that retro look. Um, and then the cheese, I just flipped it and used that side because the image kind of goes through the whole tuck side. So that was just a better choice to me. But yeah, so that was it. That was my thing. And then here, I think I was just saying that I was going to use that quote that I had cut out from the calendar. It says inner peace on it. And I was going to put it in the center, but then I end up deciding to put it there on that page. And then as the month goes on, if I come across any images or take any pictures that kind of fit into the category of inner peace, then I'll just add them to that little strip right there, that little page. So that's what I'm explaining there. Okay, and then here I am explaining that I may have to make April a 5-week month because that would be week 1, which is next week, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then the last week I was planning on doing as May, but because I go by the Saturdays, so if the week ends in a Saturday in the month, that's the month. But there's 5 days in that last week going into May, so I'm not sure if I'll make it a 5-week April or a 5-week May. So that's what I'm telling you, because that last page I kind of uh, don't have where I can add to it too much, but it may work because that is a tuck or like a band. So I can still put stuff in there and just add to that checkerboard page if I need to. But I might do 5-week in May, and then that way I can prep for it that way and leave that last page blank. But yeah, but that was it. And here I'm just wishing everybody a good week ahead. I want to thank you all for joining me. And then I also have some new subscribers that came from the Trashy Flowish Facebook page. And so I'm welcoming you to my channel, and I'm happy that you guys are here. And I just want to say thanks for subscribing. And yeah, that's about it. And I hope everyone has a good week. And what am I doing? I don't know. I'm thinking that, yeah, if I finish Koa, then I can still put him there if I finish him in the next few days. If not, he'll go in the center of April's journal. Okay. And that's it. I think that's it. All right. I hate that my microphone went out. Ad libbing is kind of hard when you don't remember what you were talking about. But, anyways, and so I'll end it here. I want to thank every one of you for being here with me every week. I do appreciate you all. And as you know, I love each and every one of you. And I'll see you all on the next video. Tschüss.